Now, I know what you're thinking. Deadpool, Wolverine, together? That's like putting a squirrel in a blender and calling it a smoothie. But trust me, this is one explosive cocktail you don't want to miss. On one hand, we've got Deadpool, the merc with a mouth, the guy who can break the fourth wall and your funny bone at the same time. He's like a walking, talking, wisecracking, regenerating chaos machine. And then there's Wolverine, the grumpy old man with claws. He's tough, he's brooding, and he's got a healing factor that would make a cockroach jealous. Now, imagine these two together. It's like putting a hurricane in a room with a bulldozer. You've got non-stop action, hilarious banter, and enough testosterone to fuel a small country. But it's not just about the laughs and the fights. There's a real heart to this movie. We're going to see a side of Wolverine we've never seen before. And Deadpool, well, Deadpool's just gonna be Deadpool. Let's start with the jaw-dropping projections. According to industry giants like NRG, Screen Engine, and others, Deadpool and Wolverine is on track for a mind-boggling opening weekend of $160 to $165 million. This would not only be the biggest opening of the year but also shatter the record for the highest-grossing R-rated movie ever. Now, hold on to your seats because it gets even crazier. Quorum, another major tracking service, is predicting a whopping $200 million opening. That's right, $200 million. Even if the final number falls short of that, we're still looking at a historic debut. So, what's driving these insane projections? Well, for starters, we have the incredible success of the previous Deadpool movies. They prove that there's a massive audience for R-rated superhero films. Combine that with the massive popularity of Wolverine, and you've got a recipe for a box office goldmine. Another factor is the intense anticipation from fans. The trailers have been electrifying, and the chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman is undeniable. This movie has been years in the making, and fans are ready to explode. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the R rating. This is a huge deal for Marvel Studios. While they've dabbled in mature content with shows like Werewolf by Night and Echo, Deadpool and Wolverine is their first R-rated theatrical release. This means we can expect all the outrageousness and violence that made the previous Deadpool movies so popular. But here's the twist. Marvel Studios president, Kevin Feige, says this isn't your typical R-rated blockbuster. While there's definitely going to be plenty of action and adult humor, the heart of the movie is actually about friendship and family. Feige describes Deadpool and Wolverine as the most wholesome R-rated film that anybody can ever see. Can an R-rated movie be wholesome? It sounds contradictory, but Feige insists that this movie is going to surprise us. He says it's about the incredible bond between Deadpool and Wolverine and how they become the MCU's best buds. Beyond the emotional core, Deadpool and Wolverine is also expected to be a massive box office hit. Early tracking suggests it could be the biggest movie of 2024. Feige believes this movie will not only entertain audiences but also help revitalize the box office after the pandemic. Of course, there's always the question of competition. While there are some other movies opening around the same time, none of them are really in the same league as Deadpool and Wolverine. This movie is dominating the headlines and capturing the public's imagination. One interesting factor that might be underestimated is the potential for walk-up business from the Latino and Hispanic communities. These audiences have shown a strong affinity for action and comedy films, and Deadpool and Wolverine has all the ingredients to appeal to them. If this demographic comes out in force, we could see even bigger numbers. A massive opening for Deadpool and Wolverine would have a ripple effect throughout the industry. It would send a strong message to studios that R-rated superhero movies can be incredibly lucrative. We could see more studios taking risks and greenlighting similar projects. With such high expectations, there's always the risk of disappointment. Some fans might feel that the movie doesn't live up to the hype. It's important to manage expectations and remember that no movie is perfect. All in all, Deadpool and Wolverine is shaping up to be one of the biggest movies of the year. The early projections are off the charts, and the excitement is palpable. We'll be keeping a close eye on the box office numbers, so stay tuned for updates. Want to be the first to know when our next mind-blowing video drops? Hit that subscribe button and join our awesome community of movie buffs. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Also, if you love this video, show us some love by hitting that like button. Your support means the world to us, and it helps us keep creating amazing content just for you. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.